went to the New York Film Academy and did a certificate program there for a little bit. And I came back to the D.C. area and started working right away.
What kind of work did you pick up after New York Film?
Actually, when I first started out at George Mason, I was a computer science major, and so when I came back to the D.C. area, my first gig was in computers doing web design, just doing web programming for a web company. But that lasted about a year, and I just got tired of sitting behind a computer, essentially, and so I started doing what I really love to do, which is video production. And I started working in Georgetown, just for a little small boutique called Richfield Productions, and that's where I got my start.
And what was your work there? Was it editing or design?
I was an editor, yeah. I guess one of my strong points that when I was a student at Mason was editing. I enjoyed it, but I never really, it wasn't my passion. I was good at it. So when I started at Richfield, they hired me as an editor.
What makes a demo reel stand out? What's the secret to making something that's punchy and grabby and that'll bring business in?
I think a lot of the diversity that you see in my reel is a result of working in the D.C. area. There's a lot of nonprofits in D.C., a lot of government businesses, and a lot of private sector businesses. So I try to represent all that. So when I'm trying to get other clients, I want them to see that I've worked in all these different with all these different types of businesses. I think what stands out in a reel is it's just got to be, every little piece you see there comes from a 3 or 4 minute piece or even longer, but there's always something, just a glimmer of something that really stands out, and that's what you want to capture, and you just want to string those little pieces along, and that's what I try to do in my reel.
And it seems to be as much about the transitions as about the moments themselves, because it really has a momentum to it. It's very lively. Yeah.
It's the edits themselves between each clip is just, I try to keep it a straight cut, but each of those little snippets of the piece that you see, I try to capture a moment where there's a lot going on.
Yeah.
So
the energy builds.
Exactly.
Yeah.